Hey, it's me again. Yeah, this video is just a little bit better than the one that I posted earlier. Yeah, the previous one was horrible. I was in a horrible mood. It was a horrible, I mean, the day's not even over, but yeah, it was horrible. Um, After I was done crying, I went ahead and posted that video. And that was me talking or trying to talk. But yeah, I feel so much better after that. And now this is better. I'm in much better spirits. And I thought I would share that with you because so you know that I'm not going to end it. No. Like I have those thoughts and I say things like that. But honestly, like, I mean, really, twice in 2 years. If you knew who I was, yeah, this would be the second time in 2 years. It's a long story, but like, no, no. Because I'm like, okay, why let me live only for that to happen? No, no. Anyways, so this is another video that I'm posting. I do feel better. There's going to be a couple of things I wanted to talk to you about. I feel better. Especially after that video that I posted. I feel better. I was watching and I was like, oh my God, like, I couldn't believe I uploaded that. But then I was like, but you know what? I mean, most people would probably delete that kind of video. And they would even be embarrassed for someone to see that. Like, that's the kind of video that like you would delete because, you want to get rid of the evidence. But I was like, you know what? That's how I was feeling at that time. And people have to see that because I know I'm not the only one that goes through that. A lot of people go through that. It's just that they don't show that. But I know that they go through that, okay? So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to stop pretending that I'm okay when I'm not. I'm going to just show you what I'm going through and be honest so you can see that you're not the only one going through that. I go through that. It's just that this time around, I'm actually showing you. You're able to see that. So, yeah, it does take a lot of courage to do that. And at this point, it seems like most people are afraid to do that. I'm at a point where I'm like, I'm not. I don't care. Like, whatever. Yeah, so I'm just gonna share with you what I'm going through, whether it's good or bad. Just so you know that you're not alone. And I have those moments, especially me. I mean, I'm human. I'm going to go through those moments. I'm going to have good moments and I'm going to have bad moments. And I'm just going to have moments where it's like, oh my God. Yeah, I will look crazy. And I will look crazy because I'll feel crazy. And I will say crazy things and do crazy things. And then the next day I'll be over it and then rewatch that video and be like, oh my God, that was crazy. Yeah, it's one of those things. Anyways, yeah, I feel better, and I was frustrated and discouraged when I posted that video. I felt that. I was like, oh my God. I was like really low. And then I watched a YouTube live stream like an hour ago. And it just reminded me, of who I am and why I'm here. And it kind of, gave me that wake up call. I needed to see that because that really lifted my spirits. And it reminded me to, stop feeling sorry for myself because I am much more than that. You are too. If you knew your worth, you would also snap out of it and you would not be having those kind of spells. Not as much. Yeah, yeah, so now that I remember who I am, yeah, it's to become more powerful. I mean, I realized that watching that video, I was like, oh yeah, that's right. And that's what it is. I'm here. I created this channel. I have these gifts and abilities, and I am who I am because I'm becoming more powerful. Now, power doesn't have to be like, it's like it's like the way I see it is, it doesn't have to be like someone's better than you or someone's stronger than you. None of that. Or they have the ability to hurt you. It's not that. It's more like you could hurt someone if you wanted to. If you wanted to. Like, you can really mess them up. You can destroy someone. You can really do bad things to someone. Or like change the situation if you wanted to. Change the outcome. Change destiny if you wanted. But you choose not to. Because it's a choice. You choose not to because, it's like you choose not to do that. And that's what it is. It's like, it's choice. That's how I see it now. It's like, yeah, it's a choice. You choose to be a good person or you choose to be a bad person. It's a choice. And you can't really blame anyone else for that because at the end of the day, it's you. You chose that. And either you blame yourself because you got yourself into that situation, or you blame someone else and you get away with that. But in the end, it's your choice. That's how I see it. Anyways, yeah. The second part is that I was wondering why I went through all this. How I survived all this, all that, why I'm still alive. Why I still choose to be kind when I can be evil. Oh my God. Like, I can be evil if I wanted to be evil. Like, being evil is so easy. So easy. But being good in this world, it's hard. Because this world that we live in, it's run by evil people. People who do dumb things, people who say dumb things, people who do things that like just don't make sense. And if you observe them, whether it's where they live or, the freeway or what they buy or like what kind of shows they watch, if you observe them, like what they eat, what they put in their bodies, you would realize like, oh my God, it's almost like these people want to die. It's like they have a death wish. You know what I mean? It's like, you're like, oh my God, it's like you drive like you want to die. It's like they're just so careless. Like they don't think about the consequences. And it's almost like, well, because that's what the devil wants. For you to be so dumb that you will do dumb things so that you will kill yourself. And that's basically the whole point. Distractions, so that you will eventually end yourself. And he wins. This is like, I mean, it used to be complicated to me, but now it's not. It's like, that's just how we see it. It's like, whose team are you on? Are you on God's team or are you on the devil's team? It's like you can't pick and choose and you can't play for both teams. You have to pick one, A or B. Whose team are you on? A or B? There's no both. There's no neither. A or B. If you don't choose God, you're basically on the devil's side by default. So that's why you have to pick a team. Guess what? The devil always loses to God. God always wins. Always. Always. You know why? Because God created the devil. Do you see how that works? That's why God always wins. Always. Always. I mean, it's like if you knew the stuff that I knew, which I'm not going to share because it's just, I know too much at this point. Like, things would make more sense to you if you knew what I knew, if you knew the stuff that I found out, and if you understood things the way I understood things. Yeah, like there would be no reason to be afraid of anything. But that's not the case. It seems like a lot of people are afraid. Fear is rampant in this planet, in this world. It's rampant. And the truth is that, well, this planet is run by evil people. So it makes sense that, yeah, like, it's very hard to resist being an evil person in an evil world. That's why it's hard. And it was designed to be that way. It was designed so that, can you pass the test? That's the question. Can you pass this test? Can you pass this level? Either you don't or you do. And you keep doing it until you pass the test. Yeah. I got a little off track, but yeah. So like I was saying, I choose to be kind. I choose to be kind. It's a choice. I could have chosen to be the opposite. I could have chosen to be evil, but I choose to be kind. I mean, it's like I can go either way. I can be good or I can be evil, but I choose to be kind. I choose to be good. It's a choice. Choosing to be kind is hard. Choosing to be evil is easy. It's easy. But guess what? You're going to pay for it. Not in money, not in bad luck, none of that. You're going to pay for it by it happening to you. So whatever you do to others that causes them pain, you will experience that. That's it. Like I said before, I mentioned this, you get what you give. So if you give love, you will get love. If you give hate, you will get hate. So whatever you give someone, you will get it back, and you will be treated that way. And that's why I choose to be kind, because I don't want to get any other stuff back. I don't want to experience evil. I just don't. I don't want that kind of karma, which I'm not even going to get into right now. But yeah, those are the consequences of your actions. Whatever you give to others will come back to you. Okay? That's how it is. Number 3 is I'm more intuitive because I'm close to God. I mean, I know like a lot of people don't want to hear that, and you know, especially in this day and age, it's like a lot of people think God doesn't exist and the devil doesn't exist and all that. Like, notice like they want you to focus more on logic, what you think, your brain. It's like you have to prove yourself for people to take you seriously. And the truth is that logic can be wrong, emotions can be wrong, but your intuition is always right. Always right. So do you see the connection? God always wins. Your intuition is always right. So when you put it together, listen to your intuition. It's not hard. Listen to your intuition. It's always right. Okay? Everything I am, everything I say, what I do, and what I want is because of Him, because of God. That's it. This is why whatever people say, whatever people think, you know, this is why I am the way I am, because of God. There's no magic formula. There's no secret. There's no like, what's her secret? What does she do? What's her workout? What does she eat? What does she drink? None of that. It's like, I just choose to be a good person. And I'm close to God. That's it. That's it. And if you want the same thing, then do the same thing. Choose to be a good person. Choose to be close to God. That's it. But really mean it in your heart. Don't be just saying stuff because it sounds good, but you're really like evil in private. Don't do that. That's being a hypocrite. If you say you're a good person, be a good person. If you say that you're close to God, be close to God. Like, stop lying to other people and stop lying to yourself. Because seriously, like we all see. They're all watching. It's like there's like a bazillion cameras that you don't see, but they're there. And that's why you can't lie, because it's like, okay, well, it's recorded. It's all recorded. And that is why you can lie to other people, but you can't lie to God. You can't lie to the divine. You can't lie to spirits. You can't lie to the divine. You can't lie to that realm, because they know what you did. They know what you said. They know everything. And if you lie, it doesn't match what happened. So don't lie. Oh yeah, okay, so number 4. I still stand because I choose to stand back up, and I keep going every time. So some people wondering like, what's her secret? How does she do it? How does she survive? How does she stay strong? How does she get over this? How does she get over that? It's like, because it's a choice. I choose to stand when I'm knocked down, and I choose to get up, and I choose to keep going. I choose to learn, and I choose to become better. It's a choice. I have no secret. It's a choice. I'm still here. I'm still alive. I keep going, except that I'm a better version of who I was. So I'm better than how I was last year, and I'm going to be better next year than how I am now. So I always try to improve, because there's always ways to improve, okay? I have 2 more points. Let me go over that real quick. All right. Number 5. I am realizing my worth. Now I am. Now I'm realizing that. I didn't know before, but now I do. I really am. I didn't know who I was before. Now I know. Now I know, and I'm telling you this because I wanted to share that with you. Now I know. I am the feminine version of God. So if you think I'm lying, well, that's your opinion. But everything I say, everything I do, everything I post, everything that you see, it's the truth. Like I said, I have no reason to make stuff up. But again, it's up to you if you think I'm telling the truth or not. It's up to you. You have free will, so it's up to you. I am how a goddess should be. So notice I say God because I see him as male, but there's also a female version of God. They're both in the same, I'm not going to say body because there's no body. They share the same energy. So there's feminine and there's a masculine version of God. They're together. They're in the same energy. So I am how a woman should be. I am how a divine feminine should be. And I try to be the feminine version of God, the female version of God. I try. And I'm real, and so is my love. So I don't know how else to say it. Yeah. If I'm real, then what I feel is real. What I say is real. And this right here, my heart is also real. Okay. Yeah, like I'm an empress, and whatever you experience with me is real. That's what you see and that's what you get, okay? My last point is I can't even talk. Okay. Let me rewind that. I am becoming who I am meant to be. Let me rephrase that. I am becoming who I'm meant to be. Yeah, I'm becoming who I am meant to be. An empress, the queen of everything, protected by God. Okay, that's who I am. That's what I am. And that is why I avoid negative energy all the time, because I don't want to deal with that. And also, negative energy causes stress, and stress causes aging, and I don't want to deal with that. Yeah. So that was my last point, which ends this video. Yeah, I should end this video. Anyways, I'm gonna watch this and see what I said. But let me end it here and upload this so that you can see it. And I will be back and talk to you again soon. Bye.